Okay. Now we go to Grubido Domain for real. I just gotta gather everyone up. And then now, carefully get through here. Nope. Oh my god, why are there so many of you? Who the fuck fell in the water? A white Pikmin, of course. Of course. Of course. I don't even care at this point, dude. We'll go in with 99 again. Grubido Domain. This might have even been another one of those caves where maybe I think one of the developer people told me to go in with less Pikmin because there might be Bulblax in here. I don't remember. Well, you need to die. I think I got the red candy pop butt already. I don't really remember, but if not, I'll just guarantee that I get it now. I think I did. Let me pluck you. Give him the good old pluck. Okay, feels like it'd be worthwhile to grab you as well. These guys are gonna be tough. These are technically orange Bulblax, so they just suck. I'll take these guys out. Oh, so everything sucks? No, turn around. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna have to turn on my fan. Typically, a way my Tourette's act up is when it's hot in a room. And it gets hot in here after a while. So, you're gonna hear my fan for a little bit until it gets cool. Oh, come here. Nice, get this close, please. Go! Stop being a bitch! I don't like losing this many Pikmin. But orange Bulblax always suck. Anything related to the orange Bulblax is an atrocity that should not exist. Empowering Chalice! Everyone can take this. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, floor 2. This is probably what you want sprays for, but I don't have a lot of them. We're gonna have to farm them after this. Oh, hell yeah, Kirby again. Except you suck. Of course there's a blue Pikmin in there, why wouldn't there be? If you just want to climb up the wall, that's fine. Oh, hi there. Die, please. Thing up there. Actually, I'm immune to fire. I'd rather just punch you to death. Okay, good. Ah! I forgot to turn off desktop audio, so that would happen twice. Also, hello, Alt007, welcome to the stream, and also thank you for the 10-bit cheer, very much appreciated. What is my favorite place to get fast food? My favorite fast food is probably Wendy's. I know Wendy's does not do good things. However, I've just always had a soft spot for, actually no, isn't that did I say Wendy's just now? I feel like I meant to say Chick-fil-A. I don't know what the hell I just said. Everything that I just said completely went out the window, and I don't know what I said. Let me restart. I really like Chick-fil-A, because I think their food is good. I know Chick-fil-A does not do good things, sometimes. However, I've always liked Chick-fil-A because, I just like the way they do their chicken. I typically have always gotten just, my meal there is 12 count, of nuggets, followed by a lemonade, and it's good. I think it's delicious. I used to go there all the time when I was younger. Pretty much the only one we actually have locally is actually in a local mall, so I used to go to the mall all the time. To go get Chick-fil-A, and I'd go with, my dad, because I'd bring stuff to study for, like, a spelling test in school when I had those in, like, middle school. And, he'd help me study for my tests, and we'd have Chick-fil-A, and it was good. However, Chick-fil-A is my answer. I also really like Wendy's, but since I said Wendy's, Wendy's is probably my second favorite fast food. And I also like this Popeyes. I think Popeyes is probably better than Chick-fil-A. I just have more memories with Chick-fil-A. Eternal Timekeeper. That's the end of that discussion. I don't need to talk about that. Level 3. Oh, rest floor already? Okay, more whites. Lots more whites. Oh wait, ooh, I walked through that and somehow didn't pick it up. Alright, hold on. Well, now we're getting good resting. Just don't drink that yet. I think I'm gonna sacrifice yellows because we don't need that many yellows. Probably. Hopefully. I could probably sacrifice, some yellows to get whites. And then we're gonna actually probably take one of these whites and turn it into reds. Because I don't need that many white Pikmin. Yellow, blue, red. There we go. I think it's the first time I've ever actually willingly sacrificed a white Pikmin for something. But we lost a lot of reds at the beginning, and I want them back. I have a Popeyes local. I haven't gone there for fast food. It's just that sometimes, I'd love, some purples now. We don't get purples for, like, another couple floors. That's cool. Sometimes my parents would come home with, like, Popeyes and be like, here's Popeyes. And to clarify, my mom and my stepdad. Colors make a difference. TLDR. Red Pikmin are the strongest and resistant to fire. Yellow Pikmin have ears that make them aerodynamic, which means that they can be thrown higher. Blue Pikmin have gills, even though they don't have gills on their model. I'm pretty sure the gills are just the mouth they have. They can go in the water. White Pikmin can see underground and get buried treasure, and also they're poisonous, so when an enemy eats them, they get poisoned. So you can strategize with that. I typically don't like to do that. And we don't have purples. We're getting purples in this cave, but purples are strong as 10 Pikmin regularly. And they do a bunch of fun stuff, like death. They kill things fast. This is with this mod, Pikmin 251. They toned down how the purple Pikmin are, because in Pikmin 2 Vanilla, purple Pikmin are like the most overpowered thing in the entire game, and you can like one-shot bosses with like 10 of them. So they toned it down for this mod. So they made red stronger, and purple's weaker. And in Pikmin 3, there are winged and rock Pikmin, but we're not playing Pikmin 3. If you do want to see Pikmin 3, I do have 2 different playthroughs of Pikmin 3, because I streamed Pikmin 3, and then, like, right after I finished streaming Pikmin 3, Pikmin 3 Deluxe was announced. So then I streamed Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Which again, I also hopefully maybe be streaming Pikmin 3 again soon, with the Extra Side of Stories mod being complete. I just don't know if I want to have it be, like, a special thing to have, like, 2 massive videos. I feel like it's probably going to be better if I split them apart. So that way I get more views on my videos. Instead of having just one massive video that people go to, I'll have a bunch of different videos, and that boosts my view count. So, that's the smart thing to do. But the reason why I like this mod and I like Pikmin 2 so much are these cave systems, because all these caves are randomly generated. I don't know if the Pikmin 251 caves actually are, but typically the caves are randomly generated, so you never know what you're gonna find every time you go into one. Like, there's a set amount of layouts, but just the layouts can be random. I could probably just punch you to death. I should be electricity resistant. Well, never mind. I thought I was. Actually, no, I haven't gotten that yet. We got the increased whistle range upgrade from the red bugs. You're good. Hi! I can't answer that question right now. I didn't realize we were going to be doing this. Oh, you want to come all the way? How about you don't? I like blue Pikmin a lot because even though they're not as strong as everything else, they can traverse pretty much every single bit of terrain since they can go in the water. Other than that, probably like reds, just because of how strong they are at fighting things. Which hopefully we should be able to get this guy with no problems. I mean, I do have 4 bitter sprays if I need to. I might need to. That guy's still there. You know what? Just in case, I've got 4 of them. We'll do this. Thank you. Go back and get this. I don't even remember this song in this game. This is just a song I don't remember what it's from, or having it even be in this mod. So let's move the camera up a bit. It's 20, I can get that. And they should just come down. Weighted beach ball. Probably want that nectar. Might as well just pick these Anode beetles up while we wait. Actually, there's stuff over here that I didn't see. Hopefully that's the last treasure so that I don't have to go over there. Dysfunctional jail cell. No, it's definitely over here. Okay, can I not walk into the electricity? Thanks. It's actually not over here. Where is it? Oh, there's a pathway this way. I'm hoping that's buried and not like an enemy falling on my head. It's probably gonna be an enemy falling on my head, though. Okay, no. This is why I brought the white Pikmin anyway. Because, it didn't say to bring white Pikmin, but I bring them anyway just in case there are buried treasures. Because it only says bring white Pikmin if there's poison, not bring white Pikmin if there's buried treasure. Flame tablet. There we go. Wow. Also, while I'm thinking about it, let me do this. Oh, that's a cool room. I think I should be able to do this just fine. At least this one. Never mind! We're gonna put bombs on the floor! Oh, and you're explosion resistant! Okay. Guess we'll just use that bitter. We're gonna get more bitter sprays after the cave is over, so gotta use them while I can. Four-way director. Peekaboo. Yup. So why is like the whole thing covered in like cave mist right now? Sometimes enemies can have treasures. And cookie. There's two different kinds of power-ups in this game. One is a bitter spray where you freeze an enemy in place. And the other one is Spicy Spray, where your Pikmin becomes super powerful. Well, I can sneak past these guys. So what are you gonna do with this? I don't want them being set on fire. So we're gonna go around this guy, right? We're not gonna go through him. We're going through him. Do not enjoy this very much. Hopefully I can do this with no spray. Nope, things are getting eaten. Come here. Oh, hello, Bomb. Fancy meeting you here. Okay. We're fine, lost a couple blues, it's fine though. I don't know why this whole cave floor is dark, but I don't like that. Tic-tac-toe table. Alright, that's everything here. We don't need to get anything else. It's gonna bring this billboard back. I don't see anything else either, like behind these gates or anything, so we're just gonna go. I think now we finally get purples on this floor. I think. I don't remember. Nope. They wait a long time to give you them. Another white flower. Which I actually might pass up. I don't think I need it. Now, well, now would be the time to get orange Pikmin. I should also say with the Pikmin types, there's not a secret, just like a new Pikmin type added to the mod. Oh, there's bread bugs. There's a new Pikmin type added to the mod called Orange Pikmin, and they are blast resistant. But you don't get them very often, and they're exclusive to caves. In very specific caves. Come get this guy so we can bring you back. Yeah, the triangle marker. Quality marker. Actually, I think it's a highlighter. There we go. You're bad. And we'll grab you and you. So how do I want to go about that? Because there's two of them right there. I forget if those are actually hairy Bulborbs or if they're silver Bulborbs still. Yeah, it's the highlighter. Triangular emblem. I don't like how close together they are. I also don't like that the treasure is right here. Oh my god. Hate you. Stop getting stuck on nothing! Stop getting stuck on nothing. And then you can just do that, I guess. Okay, Game & Watch. I'm on me just losing like every Pikmin ever. I'm gonna have to farm for reds as well. I think we're done here. Hang by the hole. Entertainment masterwork. Okay, yeah, we're done here. Nope, not yet. They wait till the very end to give it to you. Frickin' antenna beetles. I feel like I remember this floor. It's vaguely familiar to me. Little Wollywog. I forgot how high these ones jump. God, I can't do this with this many reds, I don't think. I'm not gonna risk it. There's too many things in here. I'll grab this and bring it back. I definitely remember this floor. I think it's after this one is where we get the purples. I don't trust these. I'm gonna go in with everyone, because frickin' these guys in this game suck. Like a lot of things. Like I don't have enough Pikmin. They all suck. When you throw them at the bad guy, the little guys punch or they just throw their bodies. I mean, the captains, we have fists. I also have a punching upgrade, so I have like a big boy fist to do extra damage to things. The enemies, they kind of just do whatever. Oh wait, Antenna Beetle? No, stay there, Antenna Beetle. No, okay. Get this Wollywog out of here. Of course, it's still gonna crush them, because I'll just lose as many reds as humanly possible. Come on. I know you see me. Good. You don't scream at me, please. Do this anyway. Yeah, we just lose Pikmin everywhere. Let's get this lower jaw. Oh yeah, that's why I remember this one. Hold on. This would be a good thing to get a thumbnail. Hold on. Put a Louis here and Olimar over here. And then I can move the camera. And I'm gonna... I forget how I zoom in. It's not like that. I mean, I gotta fix this. Slimy blockade! Alright, well now I have to sneeze. Okay, we're fine. Like, I don't want to do this. How did I zoom in before? I had a way of zooming in, not just going up, down, left, or right. It might be in the dolphin settings. Let's take a look. Free look settings. 6-axis. Okay, there we go. It was these buttons. I forgot. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get rid of my face cam. We're gonna get the thumbnail live. Maybe. Maybe not. So this is still on screen. Maybe zoom it out a bit more. I don't know. Something like this. Things might be in the way. I'm not sure. If I do this or something. Something like that. Hopefully one of those angles works. So, with this treasure, it's a custom treasure being the guy from Roblox. And I can actually talk about this because it's kind of current events. Roblox was trending on Twitter earlier, a couple days ago, and I don't play Roblox because I have no interest. But Roblox is recognizable because of these stupid block guys. Because, you know, Roblox. However, it was recently announced that they're just completely getting rid of that entirely and having, like, realistic faces and realistic expressions like The Sims. And it's like, why? That completely ruins the aesthetic. Also, where are they going? Why are they going this way? Well, they didn't get hit by the antenna beetle, at least. I don't know what that was about. Blockman. Statue of the Origin. Right, now this whole area is going to be cleared out, and then we can actually worry about the antenna beetles. Also, this stupid fiery Bulblax is going to be annoying as well. Dang it. Go. One down. That's not what I want you to do right now! Okay, just die then! Shenanigans! You are in the water! And now we really need sprays. Come this way. Be in the water. Die. Well, we're out of bitters unless you want to drop one. Nope, you want to drop an ocarina. That thing is on fire, and if you bring it into the water, it'll put itself out. And then you use the thing to freeze enemies in place. So that he's permanently doused, and then you can get him with the blues. Multi-man bathtub. And then it just didn't want to work there for some reason. So, I'm out of bitter sprays now. I don't do that. Give me my Pikmin back. Don't want to accidentally throw him in there. Oh, we have all the treasures, apparently. This guy's just gonna keep doing his thing. Hold on, let me see how many Pikmin we have. We need all of them, pretty much. We still have the most blues, though, so I'll sacrifice blues for probably, like, reds and yellows. Also, Sorcius used Sinister Arrow Raid and shot 6 arrows my way. Hello, Sorcius. Welcome to the stream, and everyone from Sorcius's stream. I hope you had a good stream. You were probably playing Colossal Caverns because it's Sunday. Am I correct or am I correct? Get more reds. So hello, Dillbot. Welcome to the stream as well. Alright, well I guess I'm getting more blues, because the game told me to, I guess. Hello everyone from Sorcius stream. If you have not seen me before, I'm Pokeball35, variety streamer extraordinaire. I stream a bunch of different things on Twitch. A very difficult mode by Nubtub. Oh, if it's Nubtub, of course it's difficult, because Nubtub. And he just makes bullshit, but I like it. Alright, we're just gonna go to the hole. Hold on. Where is the hole? We're going this way. We're done here. We have all the treasures. It's this way. I'll quickly put my link like this, social, you can see that. If you're new from the raid, I do a bunch of stuff. I'm currently replaying through Pikmin 251, and that's going up on YouTube after the fact. So if you want to watch a bunch of Pikmin stuff from me, Colossal Caverns, Pikmin 251, Pikmin 3, Pikmin 2, Pikmin 1, all the Pikmins, even Hey Pikmin. We just finished Hey Pikmin a couple weeks ago. You can see all that stuff on my YouTube channel, etc. Alright, here we go, finally. Yeah, they give you purples on the final floor. Oh, whatever. And I think it's still Emperor Bulblax is the boss here. I don't remember, but here we go. It might be purple flower for the thumbnail. I don't know. I don't remember what I did with the thumbnail before. Finally, we found it! A violet candy pop bud! Let us use them so we can get the purple Pikmin on our side again! So it's been a while since I played through Pikmin 251. I'm calling this Pikmin 251 Revisited. I'll honestly take the yellows we just got. You know what, let me play as Louis, because Olivar's almost dead. I don't want to hear the beeping. Dang it. There we go. Yeah, purples are nerfed. Pikmin! Olimar's thing is in the way. The purple Pikmin is looking right at you! It must know how happy we are to see it. Strange, something seems off about them. I am suspect of their combat abilities. At least compared to how absurdly strong they were last time we saw them. Yeah, we've seen the word imposter and the word sus this stream. Ignore the eyes. I think that was the thumbnail of the original video, but I'm gonna try and make it the Roblox man. Okay. Emperor Bulblax but big. Okay, so you approach him from this angle. I don't feel like you can still cheese him. I don't remember if you could still cheese him. But we still have one spicy spray just in case. I just want to bring everyone to a safe spot back here. I mean, everything has more health. Alright, stay back here. Purples and reds. I think I still want to use the reds, I don't remember. Let's hope I don't fuck this up. Nope, you can still cheese him. Bye, Emperor Bulblax. Oh, there's the shoe. Thank you, Emperor Bulblax. Very cool. Oh no, not this terrible thing again. Quick, get rid of it or something. Oh, my poor olfactory sensors. Whose idea was it to give me olfactory sensors anyway? Yeah, reds do more damage, and purples, I think, stun more, but do less damage. Alright, cool. We'll just leave you there. Time to spend the rest of the day getting berries. Because I believe this will be 100% in flooded fields after this. Shoo. No, 16664. 16964. Repulsive Footwear. While this boot does smell awful, it may have some use. Let me see what I can do with it. Yes, the hyper boots are complete. Now you'll move faster than ever before. Traversing surface terrain now will be a cinch. Alright, we'll rip 16964. 16979. Let's get out of here. Am I gonna do something for Pikmin's 20th anniversary? Pikmin's anniversary. When did Pikmin 1 come out? October 26th, 2001. That will be next Tuesday. I'll think about it. I probably might or might not. I don't know. Because I have stuff planned. I mean, still there's going to be a Pikmin 251 episode coming out on that day. But that's crazy that we have, if we're in 20 years, also 24 in this, deaths in this cave. In 20 years, we have, 3.5 games and a port. While, in 5 years, Splatoon is getting 3 games. That's pretty cool. We got some berry stuff. Go to sunset, yes. Well, we've 100%ed flooded fields. I am debating on whether if I want to go and complete Wistful Wild, and then we'll do, like, nothing but Mystical Beach next stream. Because we were only there for, like, 2 in-game days, and we got our blues, and then we just left. But, there's only one thing left there, and we need blues to unlock it, and I kind of want to do that cave. Cool Pikmin numbers, 69. 27 in battle. I mean, it's slightly more balanced that way. Louie, you're really making great progress out there. It seems like you only need a few thousand more Pokos. I'm sure you'll find them soon. Don't give up! I mean, we did have a cave with like 47 Pikmin deaths earlier because we didn't have the purples yet. There we go. Enemy stuff. Cyan Bulborb. These are the ones. Yet another new variety of grub dog to add to the list. This one has a yellow gold nose similar to red Bulborbs. But with the large amounts of hair that gave the hairy Bulborb its name. These Bulborbs also have thick skin under that fur. That makes them heavily resistant to purple Pikmin. It must stay nice and warm under that thick coat of fur. It almost reminds me of my dog, Bulby. We always let his fur grow out during the cold months to keep him warm. I hope he's doing okay with the rest of the family. These dwarf Bulborbs are quite similar to the snow Bulborb we saw at the last trip, but with a new color for their backs. Personally, I think the new color looks pretty nice on them, but it doesn't make them any less of an enemy that we have to watch out for. Frost Bulborb. This is a new enemy, Turquoise Wollywog. What was once an exclusively subterranean species has since evolved to survive on land as well. This move to land seems to have had an effect on their skin color. They can be found around the Mystical Beach region, along with Dirigibugs and Jellyfloats. This time, their jumping skills have increased greatly, as they can jump around twice as high as before. Yet they are less agile than their pink counterparts, so it's not all that bad. I still think that Pikmin 2 is the easiest game if you abuse Purple's power. I mean, if you abuse Purple's power, yeah. Emperor Bulblax. Oh, for the 3rd time, I find these creatures are back and ready to eat. This time, they seemed stronger than before, but still nothing compared to the monstrous one I fought on my first visit. That one was really a beast. I've come so far with my exploring abilities since those days. I'm impressed I was even able to pull it off back then. Still, I shouldn't act like these are no fuss now. It seems like they are. Seems that the best way to fight them is to spam Pikmin right into its head, as it is still emerging. It's cheap, sure, but it works. I frankly don't care what it takes. The important thing is to have as few Pikmin lost as possible. And then we'll also read all the new treasures. Again, all of these things have brand new entries for this game, but I read them all the first time I played this game. If you want to go see every single thing, I have videos on that in my original series where I read all the treasure entries and I also read all the post-game dialogue as well. So there's all of that there that you can see, but I just want to reread the ones that are for the new custom treasures for this playthrough. This item heavily resembles the bathtubs you see on Hokotate. Each person can use one of the holes as their own personal bathtub. As I am electronic, I must find other ways to keep my components clean. This monument is dedicated to the origin of man itself. This is more than anything else. More than anything else, give a clue to the past of this strange planet. What happened to its past civilizations? How did life start here? This statue has the power to answer all of these questions and more. It really makes a man-made computer like me question things I never thought I could. This large triangle looks like it could be the symbol of some kind of shady cult. I'm not sure how that makes me feel when I think about how Louie has taken a liking to it. So what the heck is this? I like the tiara thing. It's like weird. I'm pretty sure this is a Pikmin 2 treasure. Like the thing for it is very blurry for some reason. I couldn't tell what it was. Also read the boss ones. This is another item I remember from our last journey. The smell of it is unbearable. Regardless, we found it in quite the remarkable cave. It was full of all sorts of bulborbs. The biggest surprise came at the end, where we finally found violet candy pop buds. At last, we have the purple Pikmin on our side. In commemoration of all of the bulborbs we fought in that cave, we called it the Grubido Domain. Alright, there we go. Reading is done for now.